Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're building the LEGO Star Wars Desert Skiff Escape, set number 75174. This is the newest Star Wars Skiff set. They came out with one about 4 years ago, so it's very similar. I mean, think about it, LEGO Star Wars re-releases so many sets that have been released before, but usually what they try to do is some improvements and or a little bit of integration of new parts to make the build a little bit different, but overall it's going to be just the same as the old set. Just off the bat, I can tell you right now that we do have the newer Chewbacca minifigure. I believe the Han Solo figure has some newer printing on it, and these guys are kind of about the same. So, enough of the talk. Let's get into this build. All right, got that turned down. So we have some bags. We have 3 numbered bags, bags 1, 2, and 3. We have a single instruction book. Looks like no stickers. There really shouldn't be. There's really no decorations on here. And then we have these flex tubes. We have 2 of them that are loose in the box. And you can see they flex or bend. They're meant to do that. And we'll flex them around part of the model when we come to that. So we're going to jump into bag 1. And this looks like the little sand creature. I think it's called a Sarlacc pit. I may or may not be correct on that, but someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, so first we'll do the minifigure. This is the Skiff guard. So it's a simple minifigure. You have the legs, the torso, we have a headpiece. So you can see he has the angry face. And on the back he has, looks like some sort of hoses connected to some ports on the back of his head. So, very creepy style figure. And he has the little stick with the blade on it. So that is our Skiff guard. It's the only minifigure for this bag. We'll get to them all eventually. So, beginning the little pit area. So we have this sand color, which is going to represent obviously the sand. We have a good amount of small pieces for this little piece. Take 2 of these plates with a little round piece. Put that there. Dark red stud with a hole in the top. We'll put a white tooth piece on there. And we'll repeat that for the other side. There's pretty much the base of the whole thing. That piece there. Got some more slopes. And even more slopes. So if you're looking for a set to get a bunch of the sand colored slope pieces, this is probably it. Alright, so now we have this Technic piece. Put like that. I'm going to do another one. It's identical. Right here. Now we have two other Technic bricks that are going to go there, but we don't put anything in them yet. Not sure if we will or not. Okay, so we have these sand colored baby bow shapes. Those will help hold everything together. Two more plates there. Okay, so I have a Technic axle on this piece. We are going to slide it through there. Connect it like that. Do another one. Right there. So those two, they move. Now we're going to put these Technic pins in here. This is basically creating a kind of an intricate little build for a rather small play feature. Put this back down, it's kind of fragile. So we put these two little bars with clips, and then you can clip this thing on there. Repeat that over here. So these bars slide in that hole on the top of the Technic pin. So you can see that's basically the play feature. I guess if you fold it all the way open, that's really the play feature there. Anyway, I think we're playing with it a little too soon. Well, maybe not. It does show. The next step shows it in this position. So we'll leave it there for now. Two more Technic pieces, and this will slide in to these holes right here. There we go. So that will actually limit the range of motion that it can actually open. Okay. So we turn this around. Tile there. Oops. Okay, I missed a step where we put on some more of those little teeth pieces. Did I? 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. Oh, it is this step. I'm not paying attention. Alright, so this step, I put on this guy right in here. It's actually kind of hard to get it in there. And then this guy will go right here. Rotate this around. We have another quarter round brick. Cheese slope. So now we have 3 more of the studs with the teeth. Oops. That one slipped out of my hand. It's gone forever. last one. Two more of these slopes, one here, slope here. 3 more cheese slopes, 1, 2, and 3. Another one of those pieces. Now we take those 2 pieces, put them together like that. That's 1, here's 2. One of them will go here, and the other one will go there. So, you can see when you grab this one tentacle, lift it up, it opens and closes that little mouthpiece. So unlike the movie, this thing is sticking out really far. In the movie, the pit is actually pretty deep. So it's like as if the ground is way up here and then it goes down into it. So this is definitely left open for improvement, especially if you have a bunch of pieces and you want to build one yourself. It'd be a pretty cool mock to do, to build a huge pit. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to bag number 2. Okay, we have all of our bag 2 parts out. We're ready to go. We have a minifigure. It is Chewbacca. Oops. Can't put that part over the legs. We gotta put his little body piece on first. So you can see the legs are decorated. The body's not. And the reason the body part is not decorated is because we put this big pre-molded head slash furry torso piece on there that is fully decorated. And similar to the scene in the movie, they are captured, so they have handcuffs on. There we go. So that is Chewie. And next is Han Solo. So pretty standard Han Solo figure, but I think the head printing is a little bit different. Okay, yeah, so he has a double printed face. He has his eyes open face, and then he has his eyes squinted because he's not used to the bright lights. And then pretty cool hairpiece. Just like Chewie, he's gonna have the handcuffs on. That is the 2 minifigures for this bag. So let's begin the Skiff. A couple small pieces here. It's actually kind of interesting. We're alternating these 1x1s with these little inverted wedge sloped pieces. That's the kind of look we get. Put that piece on there. Tan and a brown plate. Okay, we have the studs on the inside. All right, it shows this turned. We're gonna create a little sub-assembly. That goes there. Let's see, I need a 3x3 plate. There it is. Got that. We have another wedge. Does that go like that? Looks like it does. Okay, so we're creating a little wedge like this. Turn that over. Single plate here. Turn it back over. All right. So we have this slot in here. It's probably where the little platform slides out. Kind of like the pirates' plank walk, where they have to walk out and jump overboard. That's too long. This one here. All right, so that's looking good so far. It's kind of forming the shape of a skiff, I guess. Oops, dropping stuff again. Let's get that wedge picked up. All right, so I'm looking for this and this. Couple tiles. Slide this over. That goes in there. That plate will prevent it from sliding all the way out. But you can see now it kind of creates that little plank to go out. These are kind of old school brackets. Couple more wedge plates, and we have this long plate. Goes across here. Two more brown ones. Double wide cheese slope. Here's our newer style brackets. This piece goes there. Very good. So that completes bag number 2. So we are moving on to our third and final bag right now. Okay, with our final parts dumped out, we do have our final minifigure to build, and it is Boba Fett. He is the bounty hunter. He's been after Han Solo for many episodes. So pretty highly detailed legs and torso, even on the back. You can see there's some good printing on it. Covers up the back with this jetpack. The jetpack is undecorated. It's just the sand green molded color. The next thing we need to add is he has this little, I don't know what it's called, cowl or some sort of, not a scarf. It's not really a cape either. So we carefully put that over the neck bar. And then his headpiece goes over that. So you can see it's a single printed head, has an angry face on it. Then he's got his helmet. Nicely detailed printed helmet. And then on the side of the helmet, there's these little accessory holes. And we're going to put this little antenna piece inside of one. Now they give us quite a few. There's a little bag that comes with them, and it looks like we have 3 extra of them. Also in that bag is these little visor pieces. So these visors, there's a hole on both sides of the helmet. If you take the antenna out, you can put one of these visor pieces on. So I think it's just a standard accessory bag that we got all of those pieces in. We don't use but just one of these little antennas. So those 7 extra pieces are truly just extras. So he has a blaster and it has a little extender piece on it, which is basically a lightsaber handle. So there it is. That's Boba Fett, one of the fan favorites, like I said, highly sought after type of minifigure. All right, so with that done, we're gonna finish up this skiff. This piece slides over here. Guess I can zoom out so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Now we have, let's see, we're gonna turn this around. Trying to stay oriented exactly how they showed in the instructions. So we have a couple slopes, a couple cheese slopes, and we have these. So these are the dark sand color. So we have this dark sand tile, that little railing piece, and then another tile. We're going to repeat that for the other side. And tile here. Oops. So these are loose, not really sticking on anything until I put little baby bow shapes on there. Alright, so that looks good. We have a couple more of these panels. There's so much stuff that's loose. I keep popping it off. Two more wedges. Alright, so I think this is really, all these plates we just put on is going to help hold everything together a lot better. We have a blaster. It's going to be hiding in that little compartment. And we're going to put a brown plate over it. Okay, so we turn this over. Put some anti-tiles on here. Actually, just that one there. So now we have clear 2x2 round bricks with clear anti-tiles on them. So this will, it kind of gives you the illusion that it's floating or hovering, similar to the way the little vehicle does in the movie. So these anti-tiles, they're kind of rounded on the bottom, so they give you less surface area that actually touches the ground, which allows it to actually, I guess, scoot a little bit easier. All right, last one here. Turn this back over, reorient it this way. That's the very front of the bodywork. So we have these panels that are going to go on the sides. And so we have these studs exposed. On the underside of this, you can see it's basically like the shape of a brick and the shape of another brick or plate. And those line up perfectly and connect on the sides. And same for the back side here. Line those up. Those connect there. So we have these modified plates with the clip on them that we're going to attach to these anti-tiles. And each one of these will go in here. So now we have our flex tubes now. In this bag number 3, there was actually another flex hose, and you can see it's a shorter one. So these 2 long ones are the ones that came loose in the box, and then there's a shorter one that was in bag number 3. So our shorter one is actually going to connect to this, what I call the front of the skiff. So you can see, you connect one side and then fold it around, and it creates that nice little curved detail. And on the back side, we take the longer one, or one of the longer ones. Same thing. Clip it on one side, fold it around, push it down, and it creates a nice little smooth curve. So you can see both of them, how they look. Looks cool. We have this sloped piece, the printed part on it. Alright, so each side of the skiff has this little wing element that sticks out of it. So that's what we're going to be making now. Turn it this way. Bar there, and then an antenna piece here. That piece in, turn it like this, and that will clip on right there. So basically repeating all those steps for the other side. It's going to be very similar until right here where we put the wedge plate on the other side. And the bars face the other way. Other than that, it's identical. And that one will clip right there. And there it is. That is the Desert Skiff, and you can see this. It's on little click hinge pieces, and then these also rotate, so you can kind of pose them however you want. They show it in the book kind of like this. I guess that's correct how it actually flies in the movie, where they're kind of wings sticking out. But I think for playing it makes sense for it to be more a little bit like this, so it's not dangling down so much. And I personally like the way it looks like that anyway. All right, so our play features obviously is this thing sticks out. You can have someone on the edge of the plank and they're about to get knocked into the pit. So there we go. Yeah, I'll do this. All right, so don't forget we have Boba Fett, we have the Skiff guard. I'll put him over there, act like he's piloting, and then Chewbacca. Pretty cool little set. After I've built it, I definitely say it feels real similar to the one previously released. This is significantly changed. The other one, the previous one, didn't have this little play feature like this. I'm not really sold on it. I really don't care for it because it's kind of clumsy. And it's really not a pit. The Skiff, I think, is pretty much identical to the other one. The only thing that was a little bit different is I think this little compartment that the gun was in actually had a hinge on it, so it allowed it to open up a little bit easier. But other than that, this is pretty much identical to the other one that we received. And I can't remember it now, but I think the other one may have had a sticker or two on it. But now that I think of it, I don't think it really did. Anyway, so that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Check out all the other links I have down below. If you love Star Wars videos, check out all my other Lego build Star Wars videos. There's, like I said, links down below. Subscribe so you don't miss any other cool Lego build videos that I do. And we'll see you in the next one.